evening and welcome to the evening news for today, Monday, July 4, 2022. I am Jemima Holmes. Happy CARICOM Day and thank you for tuning in. Now let's take a look at some of the lead stories tonight. Let's talk development for BUXTON. PM tells hundreds at outreach. Guyana steadfast in helping to build prosperous, resilient CARICOM, says President Ali. 3 busted with 11 million worth of GANJA in BERBICE. Policeman KRISTOFF DENOBREGA to be charged with murder of QUINDON BACCHUS. 8 promoted to Assistant Commissioner of Police as GPF announces promotions. And construction worker admits to killing pensioner over unpaid weeding money. Now for the news in detail. Prime Minister Brigadier Retired Mark Phillips on Monday led a ministerial outreach to the community of BUXTON on the east coast of Demerara, taking a new course of development and opportunities for residents. Rupa Sinarayan was there and filed this report.
The outreach saw scores of persons showing up as government ministers tended to age-old issues while announcing solutions and new interventions on the spot. While a sprinkle of persons chose to protest on the streets, the Prime Minister lauded the gathering for choosing the development of the country, noting that his government has a people-centered plan. Additionally, he underlined that Guyana is now positioned at a greater advantage with the oil resources to fulfill the needs of BUXTON and other communities.
Now is the time for development in Guyana, and BUXTON will not be left out. No village in Guyana will be left out of the development. And that is one Guyana. When we say one Guyana, we talk about development for all the people of Guyana, wherever you are. From 2019, we start harvesting a resource known as oil and gas. And that has given us revenue that we never had before. And this government has decided that with that revenue, we will transform Guyana together with the people. All our programs are people-centered.
Several issues were raised regarding unemployment, land allocations, grants for small businesses, access roads to farmlands, among others. These were addressed by the respective government ministers on site.
Part of the employment opportunities that will be abound for East Coast will be from the infrastructure connection that was mentioned by Minister Edge. And then you also have the hub of industrial commercial activities that will take place right within the Enmore Fowles land area that will see again thousands of jobs opportunities for persons from BUXTON as well as on the East Coast.
We want to build a relationship with everyone. Leadership is about building trust. And you can't trust us if you can't relate to us. And we can't work for you if we don't have trust in the system. The very system that we are the head of, sometimes the little things we tend to miss. One of the things that is the hallmark of the PPPC government is our accessibility. How many times in the last 20 years have 9 ministers of government led by the Prime Minister acting as president come to the village of BUXTON?
Every single day, our government is working to establish a system of governance that is fair, equitable, and embracing. Every law that we pass must pass that litmus test of constitutionality.
Throughout the day, persons were able to inquire on the status of their land applications. A farm-to-market road was also touted for persons to access their lands. Other issues at the NDC level were also ironed out. Rupa Sinarayan, The Evening News.
Extolling the benefits of integration to the Caribbean community, CARICOM region, President Dr. Irfan Ali, in his CARICOM Day 2022 message, made it clear that Guyana remains committed to making its contribution to the building of a prosperous, resilient, and sustainable region. Here are the details in this report.
The Treaty of Chaguaramas was signed 49 years ago, establishing CARICOM and the common market. As a result, Guyana observes July 4th as a national holiday. As President Dr. Irfaan Ali described it in his message, regional integration is still an ongoing exercise. The President urged reflection on and a recommitment to the values of integration and advancing the common market. Noting that Guyana is a founding member of CARICOM, President Ali made it clear that Guyana remains committed to regional integration. He noted that through this, there is a greater prospect for betterment, prosperity, and development in the community through the CSME. President Ali said, and I quote, "In this regard, Guyana is vigorously exercising its role as CARICOM lead on agriculture and food security." The President Ali-led government has been at the forefront of an aggressive campaign to dismantle regional barriers to agricultural trade. President Ali has said that in the next 4 years, Guyana would aim to reduce CARICOM's food import bill by 25%. Joe O'Brien, The Evening News.
Agents of the Customs Anti-Narcotics Unit, KANU, on Sunday arrested 3 persons following the discovery of a quantity of ganja at number 66 Village, currently in BERBICE. Based on reports received, KANU officers conducted a maritime operation in Kanji Creek, where they discovered a speedboat docked at a pump station with several bulky garbage bags. A subsequent search of the boat revealed several parcels containing a quantity of cannabis, thus leading to the arrest of the 3 persons. The individuals, along with the narcotics and speedboat, were escorted to KANU headquarters, where the ganja was weighed and amounted to 41.8 kg with a street value of approximately 11 million. The operation was part of KANU's efforts to reduce narcotics trafficking in the BERBICE district. Subsequent to the Police Complaints Authority investigations into the shooting death of QUINDON BACCHUS, its chairman, retired Justice William Ramlal, has recommended that 3 police officers be charged. Shane Marks has the details in this report.
Having concluded its investigation into the fatal shooting of QUINDON BACCHUS, the Police Complaints Authority (PCA) has recommended that 3 police officers be charged. However, according to a statement from the PCA, it is the Director of Public Prosecutions (DPP), Shalimar Ali Ak, who will determine the nature of the charges. Justice Ramlal said, quote, "I recommended to the Director of Public Prosecutions that 3 members of the police force are to be charged. It is for the Director of Public Prosecutions to determine who is to be charged and what offenses he or she or they is or are to be charged for." End of quote. Bacchus, a father of one of Golden Grove, East Coast, Damawara, was allegedly shot 6 times about his body on June 10th following an encounter with police ranks. It was reported following information received that Bacchus was selling illegal firearms, ranks went to his home where he was seen with a gun in his possession. Police said Bacchus ran after being confronted and allegedly discharged several rounds towards the rank, and the rank took cover and returned fire, hitting the now deceased man about his body. A peaceful turned violent protest was held some weeks after Bacchus's death that led to several vendors at the Monrepo's market being robbed while their stalls were vandalized and goods looted. Shane Marks, The Evening News.
Meanwhile, on Monday, the Director of Public Prosecutions, Shalimar Ali Haq, recommended that Lance Corporal KRISTOFF DENOBREGA be charged with the offense of murder committed on QUINDON BACCHUS. She has since advised the police to proceed with the institution of this charge. In addition, she also advised that 2 other policemen, Lance Corporal Thurston Simon and Sergeant Damian McLennan, be charged. Lance Corporal Thurston Simon and Sergeant Damian McLennan are to be charged with the offense of attempt to obstruct the course of justice. In addition, Simon will also be charged with the offense of conduct prejudice to good order and discipline. They are expected to make their court appearance as soon as possible. BERBICE woman arrested with ecstasy pills and thousands of acres of land on East Coast Demerara to open up for house lot distribution, says Minister Kroll. This and more coming up after the break.
Are you involved in a violent relationship and feeling hopeless? Does your partner shout at you, call you names, or hit you? Does your partner tell you where to go, who you can talk to, and how long you can stay out? Do you require your partner's approval on what you can wear? Does your partner keep money from you or takes your money? You are not alone. The National Coordinating Coalition is here to help. Call us on 628-7833 or 637-3319. We offer counseling, health support, and legal guidance to help you move forward. Our services are free and available for all migrants, Guyanese, men and women. Gender-based violence affects not only those who are abused and controlled, but hurts our families and communities. It hurts us all. Together, we can work to end it. A message from NGO National Coordinating Coalition and made possible by the support of the American people through the United States Agency for International Development, USAID.
The International Monetary Fund has thrown its support behind Guyana's plans to bring down electricity costs through the landmark Gas-to-Energy project. This project is being supported by ExxonMobil and is expected to bring great relief to the people of Guyana through a massive reduction in electricity costs.
Play our virtual Chick Chick game today and get a chance to win big. With over 450 draws, 3 dices, and 52 bet types to choose from. You can also be a winner with SuperBet. Visit www.superbet.gy or any one of our agents closest to you. Play responsibly. Terms and conditions apply. Must be 18 years and over.
Enroll at the elite Art Williams and Harry Wendt Aeronautical Engineering School and graduate with an associate degree in aircraft maintenance engineering and engineering license. You're also accredited by the National Accreditation Council of Guyana. Visit our open day on July 8th, 2022 from 10 hours at the Eugene F. Correa International Airport, East Coast, Demerara. Or call us on 222-7045 and 222-2155. WhatsApp 608-8300. Visit our website www.aesguyana.net or social media for more information. The Art Williams and Harry Wendt Aeronautical Engineering School, investing in your future since 1993.
Looking for fresh, tender, and flavorful meat? Then check out Rossignol Butchery for steaks, burgers, sausages, minced meat, fish, and chicken. For a tasty, attractive cocktail, we have a wide variety of packaged deli meats and cheeses to decorate your platter. We also stock a wide assortment of canned goods, seasoning salt, sauces, and marinade, all in a highly hygienic, welcoming atmosphere with warm and welcoming staff to cater to all your needs. Rossignol Butchery, we meet your needs. 73 to 74 Church Street, Georgetown. Telephone number 223-0004.
Welcome back. You're watching the Evening News. Thousands of acreages of land will be opened up on the east coast of Demerara to address the backlog of outstanding house lot applications in the system. Rupa Sinarayan has the details in this report.
The Housing Ministry is currently finalizing the acquisition of lands for distribution on the east coast of Demerara in conjunction with the Guyana Lands and Surveys Commission and GAISUCO. Minister of Housing and Water Colin Kroll stated that this process should commence as early as next month since government is committed to upkeeping its 50,000 house lot promise within the first term in office.
We have thousands of lands, thousands of acres that will be available for future allocations on the East Coast that will include starting as early as next month. And so there will be opportunities. Just have patience, and all who are there and who are active will be dealt with.
On the East Coast, over 2,600 applicants have already been processed in areas such as Bladen Hall, Strats Bay, Vigilance, and La Reconnaissance.
On the East Coast, since in under 18 months, we have allocated over 2,600 to 2,600 persons on East Coast. So it's not a case that we have not been allocating, but we have to do that in the macro context of achieving 50,000 as a government in these 5 years.
When government assumed office in 2020, there were over 70,000 pending applications in the system. Presently, even with widespread allocations across the country, this number has grown to 83,000. Rupa Sinarayan, The Evening News.
Guyana and Suriname are among the low-lying states who are especially vulnerable to climate change. But despite this, there is a lack of climate change vulnerability indexes that reflect this. It is a situation that must be changed. Gerald Bryan has the details.
This was according to the incoming chairman of the Caribbean Community, CARICOM, and Suriname's president, Chan Santoki. In his address at the opening ceremony of the 43rd meeting of the CARICOM heads of government in Suriname, Santoki made an impassioned plea for such an index.
We must advocate for a climate vulnerability index at the global level. Equally important is access to affordable climate finance in support of our mitigation and adaptation efforts.
Santoki cited Guyana and neighboring Suriname and their susceptibility to flooding in his address.
Our countries, as small island developing and low-lying coastal states, are experiencing the fury of changing climate patterns now. The hurricane season has just started with the unpredictability of severe weather events for many islands. Excessive rainfall in the coastal areas of Suriname and Guyana caused massive flooding, displacement of thousands of people, and destruction of property and livelihoods. Indeed, these events serve to underscore the vulnerability of the region.
There is a lack of climate change indexes that reflect how vulnerable low-lying states, particularly those in the Caribbean region, are. This is despite the serious global challenge of climate change and the existence of such indexes for other regions. For the last 2 years, there have been consecutive flooding in Guyana, leading to the displacement of persons and loss of livelihood. The government has said that it will be building replicas of the Hope Canal in other regions as part of climate change mitigation. Gerald Bryan, The Evening News.
A joint operation between the Guyana Revenue Authority and the Customs Anti-Narcotics Unit, CANU, at Line Path Section E, Skeldon, Quarantine, Berbice, on July 1 has led to the discovery of at least 168 ecstasy pills at a residence. CANU, in a release, stated that on July 1, 2022, CANU and GRA enforcement officers conducted a joint operation at the residence during which the pinkish pills were found. As such, 38-year-old Keisha Angel, who resides at the address, was arrested. The 168 pills, when weighed, amounted to 94 grams, with a street value of $260,000. An investigation is underway. The Guyana Police Force on Sunday, for the first time in 2 years, promoted hundreds of its ranks, which saw 8 of its senior officers being awarded the position of Commissioner of Police. Here are the details from Amar Prasad.
Those were Senior Superintendent Calvin Brutus, Senior Superintendent Faisal Cameron Baksh, Senior Superintendent Ravindranath Budram, Senior Superintendent Mahendra Sunarayan, Senior Superintendent Errol Watts, Senior Superintendent Kali Parishram, Senior Superintendent Curley Simon, and Senior Superintendent Wendell Blanham. Blanham is the acting crime chief, while Sunarayan, Parishram, and Simon are regional commanders of respective divisions. Brutus, on the other hand, is the acting deputy commissioner of police with responsibility for administration, while Cameron Baksh is the head of the special organized crime unit. Watts now heads the special branch, while Budram is the acting deputy commissioner with responsibility for operations. Of the 97 senior police officers promoted for this year, 11 were promoted to the rank of senior superintendent and 21 were promoted to superintendent. Commissioner of Police Clifton Hicken made the announcement at the Route March ceremony held at Evelary in Georgetown to mark the force's 183rd anniversary that over 300 junior ranks were also promoted. In December 2020, Brutus, through his lawyer, C.V. Sadram, moved to the High Court to challenge the police 2020 promotions by the Police Service Commission. The case sought to challenge the promotion of police officers who he had said had disciplinary matters pending against them. However, Chief Justice Roxanne George dismissed the case. In her ruling, she noted that there is nothing unlawful in the Police Service Commission considering pending disciplinary matters as a bar to police promotions. Following the case, President Dr. Irfan Ali suspended the entire PSC. on June 16, 2021, but the life of the commission came to an end in August 2021. In May this year, the new commission was fully constituted. For the evening news, Amar Prasad.
Moments after robbing a porter and an 18-year-old student at Nimes Public Road, West Bank, Demerara, the two motorcycle bandits were arrested on Saturday evening. The men were apprehended on the western side of the Demerara Harbor Bridge with the stolen items in their possession. However, police stated that the 18-year-old porter of Potentia, West Bank, Demerara, was relieved of a silver chain and one Samsung Galaxy A10 cell phone, while the 18-year-old female student of Potentia Housing Scheme was robbed of a Samsung Galaxy J7, one purse, and an undisclosed sum of cash. Investigations disclosed that the victims were standing on the roadway when they were approached by the two men on a motorcycle who subsequently took away the articles and made good their escape. A report was made to the police, who immediately went into action and apprehended the two men, who were later taken to the Parfait Harmony police station pending charges. A 26-year-old man has confessed to police that he killed 87-year-old Agnes Dillon of Lot 32, Monrepo North, East Coast, Demerara, after she refused to pay him for weeding work he did in her yard. Dillon was on Thursday discovered in the bottom flat of a two-story wooden building at Monrepo with several chop and stab wounds. Based on reports received, police, acting on information received on July 2, arrested a construction worker at his 2nd Street, Monrepo, East Coast, Demerara home. During interrogation on Sunday, the suspect confessed that he and the elderly woman had a confrontation over monies owed to him for weeding her yard. He admitted that he stabbed the woman and threw the murder weapon away. He later took Ranks to the scene and pointed out how and where he gained access into the victim's home. He also showed Ranks some dense vegetation where he threw the murder weapon, but it was not found. The suspect remains in custody pending a charge. And now for a look at the bridge reports.
The Demerara Harbor Bridge is expected to be closed this evening at 22 hours for a period of 1.5 hours. Then on Tuesday, July 5th, 2022, at 22 hours for the same period. Meanwhile, the BERBICE River Bridge is expected to be closed on Tuesday, July 5th, 2022, at 7 hours 45 for a period of 1.5 hours.
Hero CPL 2022 fixtures released, and defending champions Christiansburg Secondary record wins as Milo football continues. Details of these stories in the Sportcast, sponsored by MacCorp, coming up on the other side of the break.
Complete control of power is in your hands with the ultimate U.S. brand Generac generators from Sylvie's Variety Store. Get the supply and reliability you need every time. From 1,800 to 8,000 watts of power for residential and commercial use. Recoil and electric start with gasoline engines. Generac generators from the authorized dealers Sylvie's Variety Store.
It happens. Your septic tank is full. All the waste from your toilet goes into your septic tank through the sewage line. When your tank is full, the two most common indicators are an overflowing tank and an overflowing toilet. It is recommended that Sevon's Waste Management empty your septic tank every 2 to 3 years to avoid any embarrassment. And before you can say, shh, it's gone. Call Sevon's Waste Management today at 218-1455 or 218-1156.
Are you looking for men's suits for that wedding, prom, or special party? Or maybe you need to update your wardrobe with a modern fit or a new color for work. Search no more, because John Lewis Styles is the perfect men's suit store. Come see us on Waterloo Street, and our friendly staff will help you choose the perfect size, color, and fit. Complement that suit with a stunning shirt and tie, matching bow tie and suspenders, cufflinks, or even a pair of shiny dress shoes. You will love the way you look. John Lewis Styles. Simply different.
Looking to bring your dream home to reality, or simply taking on a home improvement project? Then National Hardware Limited is where you should start. Let us put that touch to your home. Choose from over 1,000 Berger Paint original hues for any surface. We are known for our trusted brands such as Westinghouse, Philips, Satco, Rubbermaid, Pyrex, Gibson Home, and so much more. National Hardware Limited, your do-it-best store, located in downtown Georgetown and industrial site Rheinveld.
Over the years, ISG has been providing all sectors across Guyana with quality products and outstanding customer service. Proud distributor of NP and Ultra lubricants, engineered for tropical conditions. International trucks and parts, leading the change. SEM Machinery, a Caterpillar brand. SKF bearings and mounted products. Napa batteries. Tide power generators. Discover the greatest source of power. Industrial Supply of Guyana Inc. The best opportunity to make the right choice.